Yeah, let's start with the programs. We got some new programs last Friday, or one new two programs?
Two programs, yes. Two programs and two
Oh, not
conquest
Friday.
maps.
It was what? Tuesday? It was during the week.
Tuesday. That's right. Tuesday we got them, and then Friday was when we got the new conquest maps and the new conquest maps for Friday, correct?
Yeah, season awards and conquest on Friday.
That's right, because the Twins jersey and then the Father's Day program, which, by the way, happy belated Father's Day.
Happy
to you, Tango.
Father's Day to you as well.
Thank you. It was a good time. It rained pretty much most of the morning, and then cleared up, and then it kind of sprinkled rain again at the end of the night. So it was kind of a weird day, but we made the best of it. Put some food on the grill, and
Nice.
got a bunch of leftovers. So family came by and stuff. It was cool. Had a good time. You know, my fiance got me a handheld electric chainsaw for Father's Day. So I get to cut down some trees and stuff when I get some time, because that's I like finding, like, if I have time to, like, in the area or whatever, I'll find like scrap pieces of tree that'll just like fall, and I'll just take them and throw them in my backyard, and we'll burn it in our bonfire pit, because that's just something we like to do. So yeah, it was cool, man. Got to have some fun with that for the most part, and then I did get a little bit of grinding of the show done this weekend. So I mean, not as much as I probably wanted to, but a good amount.
So what were you grinding on the weekend?
Just kind of getting the new programs. I got those done. I've been finishing some more of the team affinity. I know I'm still like pretty far behind compared to other people, but it's like whatever. I kind of been pacing myself and not really feeling like I need to focus on beating this all in one day.
It's good to leave yourself some stuff to do.
Yeah, it's like, so I have 3 of the areas done. I have both Centrals and the AL and the NL East all done, and then all the other ones are like
getting there,
if not over 50%, like right around 50%. So it's like I'm getting there. I did all the exchanges. I just bought players because I just was like, whatever, I'll just get the exchanges part done, and then I've been doing the conquest maps, and that's just been where like I've just been getting it done doing that, because it's just been fun, man. I've just been, just a little grinding here and there, but I don't know. I don't feel any pressure to like play online. I feel like I can just do everything I need to do. Like I'm close to already getting that Joe Morgan card that you need for 60 cards. So like, I'm not in the super, and like, I know a lot of like the big collections and stuff, like towards the end of the season, we're going to be able to get all that stuff pretty quick. So I'm not like super, especially if they're going to follow the same formula they did for the end of last season. So like, I would assume that they're going to.
I would think so, yeah.
It might not be as crazy though, because of how much, like, it seems like it's easier to get to everything this time around, but so it might not be as rewarding as the first season. But I think the first season was just like, oh crap, people like don't have these cards yet, so let's put in these super crazy XP juice programs for them. But
yeah, we'll see. Like once kind of like chapter 2 comes out in a couple weeks for Team Affinity and stuff, see what other kind of programs and things we get for cards. But yeah, I mean, let's talk about these 2 programs we got last week. So Architects, and then this London series, and there was kind of a bit of a I feel like this game is in such a state that people don't want to say anything good about it. It feels like
never, man. They never want to say anything positive. It's like everything is like, oh, cool, this program is cool, but it's lame. Like I remember texting you, and I was just like, okay, the London series program, obviously Helly called it right away when he was on our last episode. Harper might be a card and he's going to be in a pack, which is exactly what happened. There wasn't even anything but a pack for it. There was no cards to earn. Everything was a pack. So, but I mean, whatever. It was, I did it just because it was good free XP. Like it was like, I didn't really care.
You get a
about
free
the players in the pack. Like I didn't really care about that either.
You get one of the pack cards for free. Like, I don't know. I was just kind of like, I thought it was good. My initial reaction was like, oh, this is good. Like whatever. There's not much to it, but you get one of these packs for free, which is like all everybody was asking for. in season one, it was kind of like the least they could do was give us a free pack. And then so I guess they
Yeah.
did it. So I guess it was kind of like the least they could have done. But at the same time, like they did it, like they did do it. Plus, we got another program the same day that had four free cards in it that you
Yeah.
can juice up with like the Devers boosts. And I think they're all meant to kind of work with most of the boosts.
That's what it was. Yeah, they were supposed to work all of them except for the Castilla boost because there was the Tim LeCastro card where he worked with obviously the Corbin Carroll boost. There was
Yeah.
the Ronald Acuna. Who's the other one? I'm missing. I know the
Mike
Tatis
Napoli.
was the Mike Napoli. That's right. That's right.
And I think
Yeah.
they're
So and
all
he
20.
works with the Devers boost. So
I think they all work with the Stanton boost too, the 2010s. Isn't that what his boost is?
yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
think
they
that
do.
was the main reason. But yeah, I don't know. Like I just thought it was funny that people were like complaining about like, oh, there's no London Series card in this program when you got this other program that had 4 free cards, and we've been asking for programs with cards all year, and they gave us one. I'm like, I almost feel like they should have just made it one program, give us the 4 cards, and put a London Series pack in there, and people would have been like, oh, this is amazing, or this is great.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they did a separate program for just that London Series pack is kind of like, I think that's what. But whatever, I was happy. I'm like, it's a free pack. I'll take any free choice pack the same day the actual pack comes out. Like I'll take
Exactly.
it. And
yeah, exactly.
and I pulled Harper out of it. So.
Negativity. Yeah, and I was gonna say, and you got lucky because you pulled Harper. I pulled what was it, Orion Kirkering? That's who
Oh
I
yeah.
got out of it because I got the mid round or the base round and whatever. But I was like, oh, whatever. I'll take the reliever. He's a reliever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like
And
is what
it was
is.
nice that it was like a midweek update, not a Friday content. But I think it just makes me want them to do that more. Like give us a program or something every Tuesday or Wednesday. Like at least because like this week we've had nothing since Friday. I mean, we get an event on Thursday for some reason. The event is on Thursday and then everything else is on Friday, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Because it's just the day before. But NL East completed. Nice. There you go.
Yep, I just got it done. Yeah, I said earlier, I was like, no, I'm actually in the middle of a conquest game where I needed 2 strikeouts with Tanner Scott to get the last 20,000 points because I was at 7 strikeouts for the player and the boss. So I was like, I just need to get those real quick. So I got it done. So boom, look at that. 3 out of the 6 are done. Yeah, just grinding along. Yeah, so I'm at 55, 51, and 42% for the last 3 remaining ones, and then I haven't completed any of the Team Affinity Conquest maps either. So it's like I'll knock all those out pretty easy. So just trying to grind along so I stay ahead because I don't want to obviously end up too far behind. But it is what it is. But yeah, man, the Architects program, I think that was the cooler of the 2 programs, obviously, just because you did get these 4 cards. You got a crap ton of XP too, 7,500 per player, which was cool. You got 5,000 XP just from the London program. So, I mean, there's a free 1250 right there for you guys. And the Tatis card is nice. Kind of wish he had some secondaries, but shortstop primary isn't bad, I guess. The Acuna card it's got really good stats. It's kind of accurate to how he's been playing this year with those, except for maybe the stealing attribute being a little higher. But yeah, I mean, Mike
Big Daddy Napoli with the big power.
Yeah, big pop. Obviously, what you get from him. I mean, whatever. And then LeCastro, which, yeah, I mean, whatever. He's not anything special, but
little bunt cheeser.
He's fast. He can't even be a bunt cheeser. He's 50 bunting.
It was good. I mean, 30,000 XP, some stubs, some packs, free cards, easy to do. I'm down with it. Yeah, exactly. Do more of those programs, like something we're not expecting. Like nobody knew with this. Oh, Architects. That's something that didn't really have anything to do with anything. Like, oh, perfect. Do more programs that give us cards to use with these captain boosts, since you want to focus so much on captains. Like that, it just made sense. Like this program made sense to do. Keep doing things like this, STS. It's we like it.
Giving us stuff, especially guys who like myself, who I didn't get a chance to really take advantage of the double XP weekend or anything either. So it's like this is helping me get kind of caught up to other people because I think are you at the 95s already?
No, I haven't been playing much. I had some company. I had like a lot of people come visit in over the last week, so I've been busy. So I'm getting close. I'm like just under the 390,000, so like
Oh, okay.
3 spots away. But yeah,
I'm only
it's
at
like
242, so I'm not even at Lee Smith yet. So it's like
that's
I've
still
just been
like that's
kind of
not bad. Like compared to
no.
season one, like how long it took.
Exactly.
But yeah, there's
Exactly.
some psychos out there. I saw it was like a week ago. They already had like Halliday P1. Some guy did it, had it so fast. I'm like, holy. But
Yeah, and
if you really
I'm
took
at
advantage of
57
that,
out of 60 cards.
yeah, of that first weekend with the
Oh yeah.
double XP, you could have got a lot. But it's also like MLB the burnout. Like I'm trying not to burn myself out. Season two, season one, I just went so crazy in the beginning, and I
Oh
mean, I'm
yeah.
still like ahead of the average person. So like
Yeah,
whatever.
and now it's more or less we're just kind of looking forward to seeing who
Yeah.
our respective teams team affinity cards are going to be or like if anybody gets any other kind of cool like collection cards in the game. Like you've gotten some Blue Jays the last 2 weeks, so that's kind of cool. Um, you know, you got your Davis Schneider and you
Justin
got your
Turner, Davis
Justin Turner.
Schneider. Once I get to the 95s, I'll have that Halliday card.
Hmm.
Which is good. What are we up
I
to
like how
now?
both of the Tops Now cards are in the new unis too.
Yeah.
So SDS was like, yeah, we're just gonna wait until the Jays release their unis to give
Works
them
out.
to
I
give them
think
players.
actually, yeah, the Twins. Max Kepler has a Tops Now card in there because they walked it off in
Oh
uh,
yeah.
their debut of their City Connect. So I bet you we'll get a Max Kepler on Friday.
We might get. I think we might get a Riley Green because he had 3 bombs. I think on Friday it was
Ooh,
something like that. It was like Friday or Saturday. He had 3 bombs. I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be justified. Too bad the overall is gonna be so low that it's not gonna matter. But yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, SDS. We're enjoying season 2 just as far as these little programs and things like that. Like I just finished all of those things on Friday, and then I just got done doing actually because I never did the season awards drop one. I finished both of them this weekend. I actually just finished drop 2 this morning. So like as we're recording, so it's like I'm doing it at my pace, which is what you should want to do.
yeah.
Um, but also it's like I don't feel like I'm being rushed to get it done either, which some people are done with all the stuff already. I mean, 72 days for this season still does seem like a long ways away, but man, it is what it is. We just keep playing. The game's supposed to last us until next March or April.
Yeah,
Like it's not supposed to just die.
that is
So
true. It should be good until the end of the year, ideally, at least until the World Series is over. It should be pretty relevant. I know it's obviously not. It just hasn't been there this year. We'll see. I think we'll get like some good excitement in a few weeks for All Star Week. That's always fun. I mean, it's always nice like staying up late after the Derby. I remember like just like laying in my bed with like playing on the what do you call it? Like on the iPad, what's that called? The remote play. Doing remote play, just like waiting for the home run derby packs to drop and stuff. So hopefully
oh yeah,
they do all
I
that.
remember the year that Vladdy won All-Star Game MVP. Didn't he win the home run derby that year too?
No, he won the derby last year. He won All Star
But I
Game.
know he's a two-time winner.
He won MVP in 21.
Yes, I knew that.
And who won? Pete Alonso? Is it Pete Alonso
Mm,
that won that year? I think there was a 99 Alonso.
no, Soto. I think Soto won it that year.
Not that year. Because I remember like there was definitely a 99 Pete Alonso in MLB 21 for the All Star week. I remember
I
like
don't know.
because the base round pack had like I could look it up right now.
Shohei,
was in
Trevor
there.
Story.
J Ram.
There was a Trevor Story. There was a bunch of cards.
Yeah.
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 I'm looking it up right now, actually. I just turned on MLB 21 as we speak. What is it? 11th inning. Go to a home run derby pack. Where is it? Give me a home run derby pack. That's the All-Star game pack. Where are you at?
It's Pete Alonso and Trey Mancini were the high round.
That's right. That's
when
right.
Mancini like decided to go off, and then like he's never been heard from again after that year.
Yeah,
After
right.
he came back, had a good year, gone.
Yep, there it is. Yep, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, because Soto was in there, but yeah, it was Pete Alonso kissing the kid. That's right, kissing the award. That's right. Yep, and then Mancini. Ay, ay, ay. Good times. We'll get into this game in a little bit. That's right, because there's the picture of Vladdy kissing the All-Star Game MVP bat too. That's where I got confused of
Yeah,
whether he
yeah.
wanted both or not.
He's had 299s from All-Star weeks in the last few years, but
And they won't take his diamond away this year. He's actually hitting well this year though, so I can't even knock it.
yeah, 22 was Juan Soto one.
That's right.
Soto and J Rod were the
That's
high
right.
round. Oh yeah, Pujols. I forgot. And then they had that. Oh yeah, Stanton and Manoa in that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this card art from 22 is sick. MLB 22 was fun. I know it had some gameplay issues. I'm just looking at 22, but MLB 22 is one of my favorites because it allowed me to get every card in the game. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like that was like one of the things. That's like what I always used to strive for in Diamond Dynasty, was like getting as many cards as possible. But now I just feel like it's so hard. Like they're just way too many cards.
Oh yeah.
And like
they have to come up with new card art just for all these cards that they have in the game. And it's
but they don't. They just bring back Incognito, like that pack we got on Friday. Bunch of new Incognito cards that are all just like,
they weren't even Incognito in like last year Incognito cards. They're just brand new cards of that last year's card art. So it was like, because we didn't have any of those cards from last year's game. But still, I think the one fix though that I will give SDS credit for is that granted they do have nicknames on the Incognito cards, but their names are on what's on like the back of the jersey and their card and like in game
in the game.
Because man, it was the smallest little thing that just pissed me off. Was like you see a center fielder out there with no name.
Yeah, it was annoying.
And it's just a shield, and then his name doesn't appear on the score box or anything. And it's Mickey Mantle. It's the Commerce Comet card, but it's like I don't know who that is. It's just, there's a ghost out there.
The Comet, that card was so good for me last year.
I can't wait till he's got to be one of the bosses for one of these upcoming things, right? Like either the set collection or the XP path. He's got to be one of them because he's so good.
He's so good. He'll be, yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know when.
I figured they weren't going to do it this time if they were going to do Jeter, or not Jeter, but Chipper, because they didn't want to do two switch hitters like that, especially with like all the switch hitter meta thing that's been going around the community. But
yeah,
I don't know. I'm happy with what we got. It's kind of weird to see Derek Jeter in the collection choice pack instead of just like part of the XP path program, but whatever. I'm not going to complain about it.
He's probably going to be my first choice out of that pack. Like Bob Gibson's going to be good. Actually, all those cards will be good. Frank Thomas, Bob Gibson, but
Frank Thomas is probably one of the most underappreciated cards in like every game because he hits everything, and because he's so big at first base, he just gets to everything. It's crazy. Like, yeah, his fielding is a 60, but he also just is absolutely insane. And if you put him with that Devers boost, he's going to be even better. Which I'm sure a lot of people are going to not be using the Devers boost by the time they're able to get to Frank. But
you never know.
It's an option. It's an option.
If it's like Buxton, people will just be talking about it for weeks and weeks and weeks. But
yeah.
But yeah, we got that code name pack. I mean, some of these, I don't know if there's any cards that really appeal to you.
Not really.
Yeah, like if I get a free one of these packs at some point, cool. But
I'm
not
the
going
best one in here is probably Tommy Edman because he's a switch hitter and because he kind of just slaps the ball over the place. So he's probably pretty good. The hitting works. The power is mid, but it's like you're not really using him for his power. You're more using him as like the bottom of your lineup slap hitter type of guy. Get on base, play great defense in center. Or no, he's a third baseman on this one. I'm sorry. That's weird. He's a primary third baseman. Huh.
I didn't realize that either.
I thought he was always either a shortstop, second baseman, or center fielder, which I know he's a primary center fielder as his live series card in this game, but I don't remember him ever playing third base. I'm sure he did. But yeah, none of these other guys really, like Carl Edwards Jr., like, don't care.
Yeah, Garrett
Garrett
Cooper,
Garrett Cooper,
Lamonte.
just
Like I'm like, what half these guys, like I feel like they're like barely even cracking the rosters on teams right now.
like Lamont Wade
I feel like
will
I
be a
almost feel like
Lamont Wade will be a really good BR card if you
yeah,
use him because he's crushes righties.
I almost feel like these players would have been better served in Team Affinity than giving us cards that we've had in past years. Like, when's the last time we had a Garrett Cooper diamond card? Like, I think he maybe had a finest in like
I think he
many
had a
years ago
tops now. I think
or
he had a tops
something, but
now
like
last year.
very rarely, right? Like, so I like those are almost better names to me than like,
No, Garrett Cooper was one of the captain cards last year in Team
oh, was he?
Affinity.
Oh,
Yeah, because I remember he was one of the Marlins captain's card. He was like their captain hitter that you had to use, and I could never get a hit with him. I remember that. Yeah.
sounds about
Yep.
right.
Yep. And I think,
yeah.
I don't know. It's a pack that people aren't buying.
It's a pack that people aren't buying.
I mean,
But
that's
we
just
we did
what
get
it
a
is.
free diamond on Friday.
We did. We got a big boy, which, of course, the negative Nancy community is already up in arms about it. For like the nitpickiness is what's getting me with this game now. It's like they can put out something and instantly somebody's gonna find an issue with it. And it's so petty of a reason to be nitpicky. Like it's like, did you see the okay, we're talking about the Aaron Judge card, obviously, folks, and I can't remember who posted it, but people are saying that it's an all-star 2022, or no, it's an all-star 2021 card art, but the picture is from an at bat in 2022. It's like, oh my god, are we really just getting that nitpicky about it?
The actual card art is from like the tops 2022 tops, but the card year they gave him is 2021. Like, who cares? Like, it is what it is.
Like,
I'm like,
are we really being that nitpicky though?
well,
Like,
I was wondering too, because I was like, oh, because I saw him like, oh, this tops card's 2022, and if it's a 2022 Judge, that's like 62 home run Judge. Like, I don't think they're going to give us that card because that would be like a 99 card. But
yeah,
whatever. It's a free Aaron Judge. I mean, people are like, why would I use that when I have the live series? And it's like, well, not everybody has Judge. It's a free card. It's a free card. Now, do I wish they would do more than just? It's such a weird situation because like I don't like complaining about getting stuff for free, but also I would rather like, even if you like, just give me a little bit of something to do to get that card. Like then, like, because people have been complaining all year, like, oh, we just need more to do. It's easy to get things done. Give us more to do. Give us a little mini program. Not everything needs to be in a conquest map, but like whatever. Give us a program. Do stuff with Yankees. Do stuff with whatever. Give us like a shitty silver Judge, and do like a mini evolution program or something. Again, like I'd rather get a free Judge and like this in the pack than nothing at all. But
yeah,
I almost would rather have like a little bit of like even like something that takes like half an hour to do, and then you get an Aaron Judge. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Just a small little program like they did in MLB 21. I mean, I was just looking through that. We player programs for so many different players in the game, and not all of them are like, oh my god, the juiciest players in the world. But it's like, whatever. It's a program to do. You could earn XP. Like they could do stuff like that, especially for like legends and stuff like that. Like guys that they don't really know where they really fit. Like, are they team affinity worthy? Like we got to just find something for them. Like, you could put a program in, and you could even do that for like new legends, like an Adrian Beltre program that stops at a certain point, and then later on in the game, you're able to get more missions to get a higher version of them, and then it stays like a core card, so you don't ever lose the ability to use it. I'm not saying don't make it like the Immortal grind where you got to get like 1,000 base hits with them or 400 home runs or something like that, but a checklist of like, repeatable missions or something like that. I don't know, something that just gives the players constantly something to do.
I feel like like you almost could do like I still think they should go back to like a year-long power creep. You could keep like seasons and as far as just like like kind of releasing content in like 6 weeks sets, but don't have an expiring cards. Like once season 2 comes, like don't have it so you can't use the season 1 cards or anything. But you could almost do like if you did 6 weeks let's say 6 weeks. Pick 6 legends at the beginning of the year. You do like, you start with like, you just get like a gold one. So week 1 is whatever, Adrian Beltre. So the first week of every season, you get an Adrian Beltre evolution. You start with like a gold and you can get a diamond. Then, the next week is a different player. You do that through 6 weeks of the season. Then season 2, you like, then you take that diamond card you earned of Beltre and then you earn a better one until eventually you'll get like 99s of all these cards at the end of the year, or at like 2/3 of the way through the year or something. I don't know. I feel like something like that, where so that the cards are always kind of relevant to wherever the power creep is. Because you don't want to just like, I don't know. But then you can still kind of like, because you just need, again, my biggest thing with Diamond Dynasty now is like, it's hard to look forward to anything the way they have it set up right now. Because even with 99s and Team Affinity, once you're like almost there, then you like get too close to the next season where it's like, it's almost discouraging. It's like, it's going to take me 2 weeks or more to earn all the Team Affinity cards I want. And then like I have, maybe only 2 weeks until the next season starts. So it's like, if I go on a week-long vacation or something in the summertime, you're just like, and you lose a week at the end of the season. Then it's like, well, I'm not even going to turn the game back on until.
Yeah,
right?
That's what it's going to be for me. It's like, I haven't looked at like the schedule or like how it's mapped out or whatever, but there is next month, actually around a month from now, I'm going to be out. I'm going to be gone for an entire weekend. Thursday, I come back like midday Monday, I think it is. And it's like, I'm not going to have any time to play any of that content throughout that time and be gone. And if that's like a new season or a new Team Affinity or something, like I'm already so far behind everything. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gone from the next Friday, the 28th until July 7th. I'm gone for, it's like 10 days where it's just like, yeah, it's going to be, it'll be interesting to see kind of like what I miss. But I will say, like, I don't think it takes that long to necessarily catch up on most stuff because they haven't been releasing as much. But it's also just like, if that happened right at the end of the season, like, I don't even know. I would just be like, I guess I'll just wait. But then also you have NCAA comes out when? Like pretty quick, hey?
I think it's July 16th.
It's the night of the Derby or the All-Star game or something, I think.
The night of the All-Star game.
Yeah, so
the night of the Derby. No, it releases midnight. So yeah, July 16th is the early release first night. So the night of the All-Star game, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see how that all works. Because I'm not a football guy, so I won't be playing any NCAA. So I'll be excited for this All-Star stuff. But I know there's like a massive chunk of the player base that's really looking forward to this game. I've heard more people be excited about this than like anything I've seen from MLB The Show in the last like calendar year.
Yeah, I mean, you got people who are already like putting things together, and like they haven't really even announced a lot of things for the game because they just assume a lot of the stuff's going to be in the game. So it's like people are really looking forward to it, man. I know they've already put like the game directory on Twitch, so you can like act like you're streaming the game.
Oh yeah.
Which a buddy of mine did that as a joke for like the first 15 minutes of his stream. It said that he was playing that game instead of the revamped of NCAA 14. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, man, a lot of people are going to be excited to play that. But I mean, obviously, hopefully a lot of the MLB players are still, around playing that too. There's a lot of people who full-time play MLB The Show that are going to switch over, but they're going to still play MLB because not saying they have to, but they're going to keep up with the content because it's what they do. They play MLB The Show. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how all that stuff plays out. But also it's like MLB just has to do what they can to keep people interested. And right now, unfortunately, the player base is just jumping down and down and down. And I think it's just because I just think people just don't like the idea of earning all these cards and then losing them all. And then they got to start over again.
Yeah,
and then they were not happy with having 99 cards. And then a week or two later, or I guess 4 weeks later, if you got it all done quick, but 3-4 weeks later, all of a sudden they're back and they got to use 89s and live series cards, which
it's almost to the point where I like even forget what 99s we got. Like, and it was only like a couple weeks ago. Like, so
I think I had Team Affinity done for less than 2 weeks before the new season dropped.
Yeah, and like that's
Because
not
it just took so long to do it.
That's not a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing. You need cards. You need to be excited to get them. Once you get them, they need to have time to breathe and be playable. Yeah, they got to figure it out next year. They cannot do expiring cards again next year. You just can't. Like, if it happens again 3 years in a row, it's
been they can do it. It's like people want high overall cards, whatever, but like I think people more or less just want cards that are usable more or less than the high overall cards.
You want cards that are usable, and you want to be able to use every card that you have if you choose to.
Like you want to be able to use the card that you earn. Like if I want to use that Jimmy Rollins card that I took forever to finally get to, like I shouldn't have to use a wild card thing to use it. Like I should just be able to use it as my shortstop because I have him. I still think that I agree with other people when they say all cards under like 80, like 87 or something like that should be core. So like they shouldn't be any like season things, like any cards. Like I think it was like 89 and lower, but I was like 89 is kind of high because that's kind of what they start Team Affinity with. But it's like, but I could agree with like 80, like lower than 89, everything being core. That way you can use it the whole time. That means the BR rewards will never go away. And things like that.
I almost think the like restrictions are backwards. Like, don't restrict rank seasons at all. Let everybody use the best cards, whatever team they want. And then whatever, for events, like have events be like way more restrictive, because that's what used to make events fun. Was like, oh, now I'm forced to use this team of cards that I never would normally use. So it's like, oh, only use whatever, like certain teams or certain divisions, like when they used to use the division ones. And like, I'm okay with them capping it, like cap the team. Like you can only use 87 cards and below. Like you can use any cards up to an 87 I like that because it made you build your team in the East divisions, and then whatever, like, because then you get to use different cards. But restricting ranked is kind of backwards, I think, because that's where you should have your best team. And also I think like with BR, you gotta, like, as the season goes on, like, stop giving us more and more diamond rounds. Like, we don't want that. That, again, that's not what makes BR fun, is having to use silvers and golds and even like bronzes.
Cards that you would never use anywhere else.
I actually think supercharged cards shouldn't be allowed in BR either, because you want the teams to also be even. Like if one guy gets a lucky round with 3 supercharged cards and you're stuck with like even like a bronze in your lineup, you're kind of like, oh, well, like if I'm probably going to lose this game. But like,
that'd be hard though, because it's like, obviously supercharges happen. They don't happen every day, but like they happen pretty often. And it's like, you might have a BR lineup going and the guy gets supercharged while you're in the middle of your run, and all of a sudden he's upgraded. So that's going to be tougher to think, but I do understand that, maybe figure out a way to get it to where they're not in there, but that also would come with an update that would break the game. And
well, yeah, that's all. I mean, at this point, it's all things for next year. I mean, I'm pretty sure this year's all mapped out already. They might change a little bit of stuff on how you earn certain things, but I think,
you mean like putting packs in programs?
Maybe, adding small programs that people still are going to be upset about, because put one player and one pack in the program, and like, is that going to make people happy? I don't know. At this point, I don't think there's anything they can do that's going to make the masses be happy with it, because at the end of the day, like, you're still going to have the season end and expiring cards and like 1 or 2 captain boost metas that kind of make everything else irrelevant. It's so weird to me that they push and push and push this, like, oh, theme teams. And then it's just like, new season, you can't make this team you wanted anymore. Like, I don't get it.
When they dropped that Churio card, it's like, cool, great, 99 overall Churio. He's a not week worth later, buying. He's not worth buying.
And he was only in there for what? It was a week or 2 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. And then they put him in the vault. And they put him in the vault pack.
And then they started
spending $30K on a vault pack. And then they dropped that. And then they dropped that the big pack where it was like 65,000 stubs or whatever, and you get to choose between either I think it was either Churio or what the hell is his name? Spencer Strider.
Oh yeah. And it costs more than it would have been to like just buy them off the market too, or basically the same. So it's like, Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Like I still play everything. um,
Of course.
I still want to get this Griffey card. All these Griffies, we need to get it. Have you? You said you haven't really played online yet, hey? Since they did the foul
I
ball
have
patch.
I have not. I've heard the memes that people are saying like, "Oh yeah, now my foul balls are instead of a guy getting 37 foul balls, they're getting 12 or something like that." So I was like, "Yeah, maybe it's a decrease," but I don't know. I haven't heard anything like too crazy as far as it goes. Um, but
Yeah, I haven't
I
played
also don't
ranked.
really pay attention to people bitching about stuff online though either,
Yeah,
honestly.
so good. That's good. That's a good thing. I
Because it's
probably
like I mostly just complain about content more than anything. Like I just
yeah.
want content to be good.
I haven't had any problems with gameplay, to be honest. Like the foul balls didn't even bother me. And I've played a few BR games since, and I haven't noticed any difference in BR. Like if I don't know, maybe BR is just like a quick game, so I don't notice foul balls as much to begin with. Like I haven't played a ranked seasons game or co-op or anything yet since they
Yeah.
did the patch, but um, yeah, I haven't noticed any sort of difference or anything that would make me question it. But I haven't seen anybody be like foul balls are fixed. They've just kind of been like, yeah, it's about the same or a little bit less, which is like
Yeah.
what I expected. They're not like what can you do? Like you the problem with this game is that like everybody who plays needs to have a chance to win the game, I think, which is like especially when you're not playing on high like the average player is just like not going to be playing on legend, which is fine. The guys who play on legend, like it's the same group of 100 people basically that plays each other all the time, so
Pretty much.
right. um but I think like you have to have a pretty good amount of RNG and like you have to have things that kind of even it out a little bit so that some random kid who picks up the game doesn't lose every single game they play, right? Like they have to like some
Yeah, because
things are just
they're
not
not
going to
gonna
work
want it.
out.
It's not gonna be
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, things are going to work out in their favors more than somebody who plays, 100 hours a week or whatever. Um so like I've never had I haven't had a problem with gameplay at all this year. Content's been the big thing this year. It kind of seems like year to year it's one or the other. Gameplay is just screwed and content's been great, or flip flop. Gameplay's good, content's been whatever. So
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with you. Um, yeah, they just the online stuff just hasn't intrigued me as much as I thought it was going to this year, but it whatever. Like maybe I'm just becoming more of an offline warrior because that's just more fun for me. Like I don't want to work all day and then come home and have to sweat my ass off in a
yeah.
in a in a ranked seasons game. Which granted, ranked seasons game should be competitive for the most part, but I
Well, it's
also don't
also
want to
like by the end
play
of
the sweatiest
this,
guys ever.
by the end of the season, these cards are so cheap anyway. So like even it's not even worth it. Most of like by the end of season one, it wasn't even worth it for me to grind the program of rank to get the cards because you can buy them for so cheap. Like this Matt Holiday, like he's going for 17,000, which is not bad. But Friday, when the rest of this program stuff comes out, he'll go down to like 5K. The
Yeah,
World
he'll
Series
be
awards will go down to like 30, and then it's like, oh
yeah, and then he'll jump back up because that's just how it
yeah.
goes. But
The only reason I
which
would do the XP or the rank program right now is for XP.
yeah,
Like you get a decent amount of XP if you do it, but it's also like I don't know. Those games are so time consuming. I've barely been playing
yeah.
online lately.
It's funny because like thinking about the prices, like I need to pull a high diamond here soon because I told you I sold all those hyper cards that were part of like the Vladdy collection.
Yeah.
I sold all those guys and now their prices are like double. like, like all those guys are going for like 40, 50K.
Oh
And
man, dude, I am the worst with the
I
market.
think they're just preparing for a collection to come out or something, but I'm also just like
Well, and I think they're all core cards, so they all went up because people could actually use them again, and
yeah, that's probably what it was
most of
too.
them are actually decent.
Yeah, so like I sold them all except I kept all of the Negro League cards, but I sold all the like the regular players. I sold Beltray, I sold
Yeah,
Griffey because once I saw Griffey was in the thing, I'm like, there's no point of you having this 90 hyper Griffey if I'm gonna get
yeah, that's true.
a 91 and a 95 Griffey. Like so, um, But yeah, now their prices are starting to go back up. So that, yeah, like you said, the core guys are probably the people are using the core card. So that's a high 90 overall card to use there. And then there's probably going to be a collection. I would assume there's got to be some sort of a collection coming soon, man. They haven't announced anything, but we got to
Well,
be getting
we
something.
have, yeah, I don't know. We have season collection update on Friday, so we'll see what comes out of that. I'm guessing
Yeah,
it'll
but that'll probably just
just add
be that's
another
probably just going to be
card or
another
two. Yeah,
card. Yeah, when you collect so many cards or something, kind of like how they did where they added Rich
yeah.
Aurelia and Lou Brock and stuff throughout. But
Give me a Blue Jay. Just give me a Blue Jays card.
Joe Carter. Joe Carter with that same picture there that he's had like every year he's in the game. Is he even in the game this year? I don't even know.
I don't know. I heard that he wasn't, so he might not be, but I'm not sure. I thought I heard that Jason Giambi wasn't, and then we got a Giambi card. So I don't know. I don't know where the official list is anymore. I know they used to have.
I don't know if they have any official list. I think they're just going off of what they think is not in the game because they haven't gotten a card yet.
They used to. It still is only updated to 2023. If you go to theshow.com/legends, like it had a list, but they're not. It's not updated for this year. So
I've never actually go to this website. So yeah, that's cool. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I didn't know that this was a thing.
That's cool. So they have in the past they've updated it to like everything that's actually in the current game, but it's only updated to last year. So there's definitely guys here that aren't in the game and some that are. So
Ryan Braun, new in 23. Kyle Seager. Yeah, I don't know. This seems like a. Let's see what was new in 22. I mean, 6, 12. There was actually less new legends in 16 and 22 than there was in 23. And people were saying like, oh, they're running out of legends to bring into the game. But
yeah, it's hard because like I wish it would give you the list of like which ones we lost year over year.
Yeah, that's true. They also only have 22 and 23. I guess they have all the legends. That makes. Yeah, they have all the legends listed in the game at least. That's cool. I don't know. They need to update it more. Like I said, I saw that tweet from that one guy that said that they might not be done with the Jeter storyline stuff, and now we're getting a Willie Mays Negro League storyline as well.
Yeah, is that supposed to come out today?
I think so.
I think because I thought that tweet said available now, but I looked this morning and it wasn't. But the update,
I haven't looked yet, so I'm not sure. I've just been grinding some Team Affinity stuff away, so I couldn't tell you for certain.
Definitely not in here. So maybe Friday it'll show up. Definitely is no Willie Mays in here yet.
I need to do those. I need to catch up. Actually, I got caught up all the way up until they released the latest ones before this Willie Mays one, obviously. But
yeah, I got 5 more I need to do that I haven't. All the new ones they dropped, and then some from the second round.
Those guys are going to be juicy too when they come out. When they drop some 99s.
Yeah, drop us some.
Juicy. Drop us a 99. Drop us a player program for each one of them. Give us a program.
There's so many.
That would be
many
like
things.
Perfect evolution cards, man. Like you give us the 85 version now, and then they have the 90 version, and then the 95 version, and then a 99 version.
Yeah, it's just nice. Like there's just so many things they could do, and things that they have done in the past that have been good. That's like I think the part that really is bothering people. It's like you've done so well with certain things in the past, and then you just for some reason like switch all these things or get rid of certain stuff, and like was that a good decision?
Yeah, it was just fun times for doing. They did everything just seemed like it made sense. Like all the stuff at Diamond Dynasty in the past games like just kind of worked.
Yeah,
I mean, gosh, I think I guess. If we have anything else, I'll go into my fun story time about what the other activities I was doing this weekend was. I think it was last Thursday I started it. I started a brand new profile on my PlayStation and restarted a brand new Diamond Dynasty mode on MLB The Show 21. And it's so much better than this one. It's so much better. Like even just starting from scratch, like you start with the 11th inning program. You automatically get a free Shohei because he was the cover athlete for 22, so they gave you the free one.
Right.
You don't have the ability to get the free Bryce Harper anymore, which they had like that free Bryce Harper card in the game for like Christmas time or
Yeah.
whatever it was.
I think
But
he's in a
that's
pack like way in the end of that forever
he is.
program, I think.
He's in a
Yeah.
pack like way at the end, yeah. But yeah, man, it's just like it just hit me all in the feels of how much cooler like this game was. Like it was just way
Yeah.
more fun. Like everything you did. I mean, they had player programs. They have. I'm literally opening the game up now. Like the inning
Yeah.
programs, daily moments. Like daily moments was something like silly that a lot of people were just like, oh, okay. Like, but I thought it was something cool. Like it gave people who played the game every day a quick little moment to do.
Yeah.
And then
And
at
then
the end of a
eventually you get
month,
like
end of
99s
a
out of
month,
it.
you get at the end of the month, you get a reward for doing all the daily moments. But then it's not like they dropped 30 moments, and if you missed one, you didn't get the reward. It was like they dropped like 25 moments, and then on the 30th day, then
Yeah.
they dropped like the reward that you were eligible to get or something like that. So it's just like it was just fun, like something cool to work for, man. Like that's kind of the one thing I was really kind of grinding away was the daily rewards ones on here on my opposite profile. I'm looking at my current profile, so I have everything unlocked, but
Yeah.
it was just cool to like go back, look at the player programs. I mean, you start off, you get a Mickey Mantle to start, an 80 overall Mickey Mantle, which is cool. But then just like you can see the power creep. Like the power creeps for hitters were 85, and then the power creep for pitchers for the first inning was 87s. And then you had obviously all the live series content, things like that. And then we bumped it up to 88s, and then we bumped it up to 89s, and then 91s, and then by the fourth inning we're at 95s, which was right around the All-Star game program time. Like the programs were, but then obviously then the All-Star program for TAs became 97s and 98s. And then you start
Yeah.
creeping back in. The fifth inning programs were like player programs were 95s, but then you have this Miguel Cabrera program for hitting 500 home runs. It's a 99. Like, and I was the other thing I was also looking at, and I couldn't believe it. Like, it was really kind of intriguing, were how many 99s there weren't in the game. Like I was sitting there looking at all the 99s I have. There's less than 2 pages worth of 99 overall starting pitchers in the entire game that you can buy on the market. Um, and it's like I like that because it's like it makes the best players the best. Like, or if a guy throws a no hitter, like his card is nuts. Or
Yeah.
the finest cards are cool. Like you get a 99 overall for the finest cards, which is fine. Whatever. It's the end of the game cycle. These guys had good seasons. Let's give them super juicy cards, like whatever. But then yeah, like relievers, there's not a single 99 overall relief pitcher in the entire game. I'm sitting here looking at it now. The highest overall guy is the signature series Andrew Miller. He's a 98 overall. I think you got him in the daily moments as well, if I remember it. Or no, or was he an extreme guy? No, he was an extreme guy in the previous games. But let's see. How do you earn them? You earn them. Oh, events. You earn them through the events. That's why
There were no 99 relievers in 21. That doesn't seem right. Like,
relief pitchers. Closing pitchers, there's
oh,
99s.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Closing pitchers, there's 5 that you can buy on the market. Just 5. It's Kirby Yates, Rich Gossage, Eric Gagne, Billy Wagner, Kelly Jansen. The next one is a 98 overall Paul Sewald that you got in like the little packs playing the game. But yeah, man, like Dennis Eckersley was only a 97. Like Chapman's card was only a 97 when he
Oh
was with the
man,
Reds, but he was like
I
that
miss
super
this
juicy one.
lineup screen. I miss this lineup screen.
Troy Percival's best card was a 95 for a 300 save club guy. Like it was just the market has 2 catchers that are 99s overall. Just 2 catchers. That's it. Granted, like I said, this is just the marketplace, but there's more throughout the game. But it's like you weren't able to just buy all 99s. Like all 99s was never a good idea. Like a guy shouldn't just shouldn't be getting 99s all the time. Like that's one thing that I kind of don't like about the current last 2 games too. Is like I think last year for me, the one thing that killed me and it still bothered me to this day was when we got that G-Man Choi headliners card and he was a 99 overall because they said that all headliner cards are going to be 99s. A G-Man Choi 99 overall card. I'm like, why? Like, why would that ever be a thing that like is a thing that you do? I never understood it. And
Yeah.
it's like that
Well,
was like, and that was so early in the game cycle when they did that too. Cause I was like,
You
It
had
just
to
doesn't make
last
sense.
year with like 99s all over the place. You had to just give random people 99s like that. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
make
it's
99s great again.
yeah, make 99 is great again. I mean, there's a bunch of 99 for a first baseman, but there's only one page. It's only one page on the market. That's it. And Vladdy was an event reward guy. I remember that. I don't know if you ended up getting him or not. I'm sure you probably played the events, so you could get him. But yeah,
Oh
he was an
yeah,
event
I
reward because
definitely
he's
had
a
him.
million stuff sell now, but zero buy now on the market right now.
Yeah, it was an event with 99 Vlad and 99 Judge. You got.
Ah, yes, that's right. Yeah, I mean, get cool event rewards like that. That's cool. Who was Judge, a center fielder on here? Or no, no, there he is. He's a right fielder. I'm looking at him right now. Okay. Yeah, and this Judge is juicy. Fielding is insane. Speed is god awful, but it's Judge. But yeah, I mean, the game was just so much better, man. I was having so much fun with it. Just going back. Um, I remember I was actually live in my Discord when I was doing it, and I'm just like, I commented, I like added everyone, and I was like, hey, playing some MLB The Show Diamond Dynasty. My buddy Mike was like, you're doing what? I was like, dude, it's so much fun. Like it's just so much fun going back, and like I was gonna make it a fun little like even like a recorded YouTube series to be like going back, but I think eventually these servers are gonna shut down, like probably by like January.
Yeah, it was
I think
weird
that's
that
when they shut down
they
the
shut
20
down
ones.
19 and 20 at the same time last year, but maybe because you couldn't do those games on Xbox. I'm guessing they
Maybe
just shut down all the
that might be why.
because
Because
21 was
yeah,
the
it's like
first
I
one.
don't want to get super far into it, but it's like I kind of want to like I have no desire to play anything online, but it's just like going back and doing the fun team affinities. But it's then also it's like I got MLB 24 to play as well too, so it's just kind of cool to jump back into memory lane and play these. Man, like some of these cards were just so nasty.
Yeah, I miss that I
Um,
can't log into MLB The Show 18 Diamond Dynasty anymore.
I had a video idea that I was gonna do. It was gonna be my top 5 cards per position in every MLB game, and I was going to start with MLB The Show 20, and then I realized I couldn't get into it because I never played 18 like that, and then I knew 19. I was like, I forgot that 19 servers shut down too. I was like, man, I don't remember anything about MLB The Show 19's Diamond Dynasty at all.
The signature series
Is
was
that what it was? Is that was
yeah
the one where signatures was everywhere? Like
yeah
everybody had a
it was
signature
the
series. Cargo was in that game.
first year of signature series, so the best version of every player's card was a signature series card. That was the
Yeah,
Kershaw year, the free
that's
Kershaw in the
right.
path that just like
Tony Gwynn.
lit everybody up. Yeah,
Nolan Ryan was in that pack too, wasn't he? It was Kershaw and Nolan Ryan, I think, were the pictures,
yeah,
I believe.
but that Kershaw was so
Uh,
good that year.
yeah. Yeah. It's just, we get fun stuff. I mean, a 99 overall Rafi Devers from the World Series. Or no, this is a postseason game from the ALCS. That's right. Because the blood the Braves won this World Series. Shout out to Helly. I'm sure he was happy with this. The Jorge Soler
The
card, the World
Jorge
Series MVP.
Soler card. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Like, but okay, the one negative that this game doesn't have is it doesn't have DHs. So it's like you have to hit with your pitcher, but it is what it is. That's not
At
the end of
least
the
I
world.
think in 21 you could pick your pitcher,
You could. Yes,
but
you
like
could.
19 and
20 you
20
couldn't.
you couldn't.
Yep, 20 you
The
couldn't.
random pitcher, the random pitcher. So
Yeah.
funny. That's so funny that was a thing. But sometimes I almost miss it because like last year you just played against Randy Johnson and John Donaldson like every game.
Always. That's how it was. Shit. That's yeah. I don't know what the meta pitchers are online right now, but I'm sure a lot of people are just using
Yeah, I don't even
pretty much
know.
whatever they
I
can.
haven't played a ranked game yet this season, so I don't know. I
Honestly, the
think
last ranked games I played was the last night of season 1. I played a ranked game for shits and giggles, and I ended up winning it. But it's like I think I faced. I don't remember who I faced. I think I used that like CC or something like that online because it's CC. CC's fun to use, but yeah, man, just the game is not. I don't want to say it's stale yet for me, like, but it's not. I'm not as excited about when things come out as I want to be
yeah.
or as I used to be. And I don't know if it's just because life is going on. Like I got so many other things going on in my life that like
Well, I don't know because I feel like no. like I don't think that has anything to do with it. Like
Probably
maybe
not.
you might not play more necessarily, but you'd be more excited to for when you did get to play, right? Like if content was
Yeah.
better and you're like, oh
Oh
man,
man, I used
like
to like I said, I used to look forward to the live streams for the inning program reveals because like I wanted to know like who the bosses were and stuff like that,
yeah,
and like sit there and look at the attributes. And I'd be sitting at work and I'd be like, oh dude, I can't wait to get home. And
yeah.
like
Like I
I
used to,
remember when they had it was like a 90, I think it was like a 99 Christy Mathewson card or whatever that they put into the game. And I was like, they like showed his stats and his like pitches and stuff. And he had like 99 break control on everything. And I'm like, oh dude, he's gonna be like nasty to use. And obviously he's like one of the worst pitchers in the game because he's just BP and he's easy to read. But like, yeah, it was like I was excited to like go home and just even play the game for something like that. And then you give us the juicy cards like MLB 20s. What was it, 20 with Larry Walker, David Ortiz, and Mariano Rivera for the fifth inning program. And it's like, man, you really look forward to stuff like that. But now everything just kind of comes in clumps, and we're just constant grinding. Like it
yeah,
just seems like we're just constantly grinding. That's all it comes down to. Um, I mean, there's a lot of positives you can say about this game, but there's also I think it's just Diamond Dynasty content, and then the lack of other modes. Um, I know a lot of people have been like wanting other game modes and things like that. I don't know what other game modes they could really like put into the game.
that's my thing. I know people call for like weekend league stuff, something a little bit more competitive, maybe. But yeah, it's
I
hard.
said I think the only thing that they should do is they should just have double XP weekends every weekend for people that don't get a chance to play on the like even if it's for like Saturday or Sunday, like just one of those days be like do like yeah, just Saturday and Sunday double XP. Boom. It starts Saturday and it ends Sunday night and then everything's right back. Because that way you get people who work normal jobs and only have off on the weekends or
Yeah,
that's their only time to grind. Like granted, that means that a lot of the people who play throughout the week like that have a chance to are going to finish the XP reward path faster, but it's like whatever. Like who cares? Like they're going to get the cards first and then the weekend warriors are they're just gonna have to take their time and grind when they can instead of feeling like they're never gonna get to anything because that's how a lot of people feel. That I mean, there's a guy I work with. Actually, I found out by working with him that he grinds MLB The Show as well, and I'm sitting here talking to him about how I don't really get a chance to play either, and he goes, "Dude, he goes, you're farther along than I am," and I thought I was really far behind. I'm like, man, am I just built different or something or
I
whatever?
think
I
it's
don't know,
different
man.
when we're like in the creator circle because you see people that are usually like super far ahead.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
even me, I don't like I like I don't feel like I'm nearly as far ahead as I was on season one compared to where like the really like season one. I felt like I was like probably like one of the farthest guys. Like besides, there's like one dude who went crazy and like had all the bosses really early, but like
Well, we know
anytime
why
I
you went
saw
crazy because you broke the game. You broke the game.
anytime I saw people talking about how far along they were, I was like, okay, I'm farther than all these people by like double or more. But I'm feeling less of that. But I'm not playing nearly as much as I did in season one right now.
Yeah.
Still playing,
Yeah.
I open the game up pretty much still every day, even if it's just for like 20 minutes to like look at stuff or whatever. But um yeah, I don't know. I think hopefully they just get it. This keep improving till the end of the year, and then I don't know. Maybe next year will be better, but
We can hope.
we can
Yeah,
hope.
I'm kind of the same way. Like I definitely turn the game on. If I don't do it every day, I definitely like if I'm turning on my PlayStation, it's the first game I'm turning on for sure. And that's just because of just how it always goes with me. I just always turn the game on just because I want to play. But yeah,
Yeah,
we just gotta find some desire to keep grinding it out, which I do. I'm not like one of those people who have quit playing. I mean, I know some people in my community of friends that have just quit playing because they're just like, you know what, this is just isn't as fun as I want it to be, and it's understandable. I mean, it's just, the game's just not catered to. It just seems like it's not catered to casual players like that anymore. It's just more catered to the people who really want to grind and really want to just play a lot. which there's nothing wrong with those type of people either. I mean, shit, you're looking at probably 2 of them. So, I mean, that's what it is. Like, I mean, I like the grind, but yeah, it's like sometimes I don't want to feel like I have to grind when I turn the
Yeah.
game on too. So, and that's kind of how it feels. Like you said, you're almost at 400K. I'm only at 243, and I feel like I'm so far behind. But then there's probably already people. Shit, what was it? Like, I think it's Wost, I think his name is. He was like after the double XP weekend, he was like already at the 95s by like Tuesday or something like that. So like he's got to be, if he keeps playing it, he's got to be close to like 600K. Like, or if
Yeah,
he's
like
got
I
maybe almost
know
at second wildcard spot.
Yasmani has been unlocked by
Oh, so there
someone.
you go. Yeah, like somebody's got Yasmani. That's crazy. He has no quirks on this card. That's booty. That's terrible.
Game Raider 1983 has Yasmani, whoever
Good for
that
him.
is. He was also the guy that unlocked Griffey, the Griffey Holiday Chipper. He doesn't have the 99s yet, so he's not, or I guess you'd have to choose. So maybe I don't think he has any of them. No.
Yeah, and I also saw that I had to take a double take because I was looking at the set 2 collection reward, and I'm like, oh, the 99s aren't in this set 2 collection, but then I remembered like the other ones weren't in here either. I don't think, like the 99 Jimmy Rollins or anything. I don't think they were in here either, were they? I don't think so. Oh yeah, they were. So yeah, the 99 rewards aren't in the collection program, like the Griffey Chipper and
They won't
Halliday.
be in there until somebody unlocks them. Then they'll show up there
Oh, okay.
in the
Okay.
in the Jeter collection stuff.
No. In the regular XP, yeah, that's what I meant. Like in the where you can get Jeter and stuff like that. But it's like,
Yeah,
they're just not even an option to select to be collected. It's just the highest it goes up to right now is Yasmani Grandal at 97.
Yeah, once
They have the
somebody
95 card,
once
yeah,
somebody
but, yeah.
unlocks them, like once somebody reaches that level of the XP path, then they'll show up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody has them in their inventory yet. Nobody's,
Gotcha.
but probably this week. I'm sure if this guy's like been grinding like this, he'll have it sooner.
Probably.
Soon enough.
Probably. I would assume so. Let's see. Garrett Cole's coming back.
Now the Yankees, whatever, they're already going to win that division. So.
Oh, he's coming back. He's going to make his debut Wednesday. Huh. He's coming back Wednesday. There you go. Something for you to root against.
Just in time for, I think Jays play them soon.
Oh boy. Nope, it's against Baltimore. They played against Baltimore. So there you go. You got away with it.
Maybe Vlad can do what he did to Garrett Cole a few years ago and hit 2 homers off him. That'd be cool.
There you go. That'll help.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, man. This is just, this the grindopolis. That's what I feel like it is. It's just
grindopolis.
It's a grindotopia. Just constant grinding, playing the game. Like I said, I'm having fun with my slower grind for Team Affinity. Just because I feel like I'm not in a big rush. Just playing conquest games though, it just kind of gets boring over and over. Like I could play online, but I'm choosing not to, just because whatever. But I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how the next Team Affinity is going to look now that the higher overalls are going to start coming.
Yeah, we got have new Team Affinities and then All-Star stuff and more things coming soon. That should be that usually are exciting. So hopefully we get a little bit more excitement soon.
So I mean, I'm gonna get I don't know who's gonna be the All-Star for the Jays. Is it gonna be Vlad probably?
He's leading first baseman voting right now, so he should be in at least the final vote or whatever. So that's what the top 2, and then
he should get a pretty decent card. Because if they do Team Affinity,
I think
Team Affinity All-Star cards will probably be the theme.
Yeah, I think Jose Barrios might make it.
Nice.
Like because there's no pitcher voting, but he might be picked in there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who else. think Yelich is going to be an all-star this year? He's been having a great season.
I would assume so. I haven't seen the balloting voting yet. I would assume it's going to be him, Contreras, and maybe even Bryce Terang, because those three have been killing
I've been
it this
voting
year.
for Contreras and Yelich.
There you go. I voted for Vladdy, the one ballot I did the other day, because I was like, he's been killing it lately.
Yeah, he's been good.
But,
we took 2 out of 3 from Cleveland, so I'm happy with that.
There you go. Yeah, you did. That's right. It's not bad either. But yeah, man. Do we have any other fun topics that you want to talk about at all?
No, I think that's it for me today. We'll see what happens with all the stuff that comes out. I think we get like new ranked and stuff on Friday. So next week we can talk about that. Yeah. Oh no, just rank missions update, season awards, new conquests, collection update, and an event this week. So some stuff.
New conquest.
Get some stuff.
The conquest map's going to be this time.
Dodgers City Connect.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. They officially revealed it this morning, I think.
Oh, did they? I haven't seen that. I haven't really been even on Twitter or anything like that. That'll be kind of cool. I haven't even done the Twins one yet, but I did that Dragonfly conquest. What a waste of time. Even the rewards weren't even worth anything for it. It was like 1,000 stubs to complete it at the end.
Yeah, I got a few to do. I got the Guardians, Twins, the Dragonfly one. So some random stuff to grind.
I have the Twins one and all 3 of the Team Affinity ones to grind, which I'm gonna do just because I'll knock them out just to do it. Like programs and even like trying to like parallel cards and stuff like that. Like we'll see. I don't know. I just been grinding away, man. Just trying to get Team Affinity done now that it's a thing to get done. Like I said, I'm done with 3 areas. Working on the AL East right now while I'm doing the AL or the East conquest map. So I should be done with this one pretty quickly too. I didn't take Ryan Yarbrough because his pitching motion is so slow. I don't like using it. So I'll just try to grind it out without using him. Just, I don't know. I like fast pitching motions. So I use like Corbin Burns all the time because he's got pitching motion.
Me too. Yeah. Fast pitching motions, or I'll just like walk the first batter and then so you're pitching out of the stretch.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Come on, Justin Turner, you swing a pool noodle.
Yeah, he stinks. Stinks in real life too. This year.
Yeah, but yeah, man, we're getting, like I said, we're getting the. Yeah. Oh, that's it says today. When is this Negro League storyline dropping?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything, or it wasn't in there when I was just checking. So.
Oh, June 20th.
Oh, so Thursday.
That's when it's dropping. Yep, so Thursday.
There you go.
Yep, because it's I just looked at it now. We're getting a different Willie Mays. That's kind of cool. I mean, I like the storyline stuff. I haven't done the newest ones because I don't know. I also like doing the storyline stuff for names that I kind of know. Like,
yeah.
So like learning about these new guys is cool, something to look at, something to learn about. But I don't know. I'm not like super invested in them yet. But I also didn't know who John Donaldson was until last year, and now he like haunts my dreams. So.
Yes, the haunting of John Donaldson.
A damn 97-mile-an-hour slider, dude. Just fuck off. But yeah, man, I don't think I have anything else, man. We touched on all the most updated content and stuff, and we're just kind of waiting for the next batch of content.
More programs like the Architect program, a little more things to get us excited, and let's just keep going. Keep improving SDS. You can do it.
Definitely. Just keep us interested, man. Just keep us going. We know we're hitting the stretch, but we wanna just have fun and play the game. So that's kind of where we're at with it.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, coolio.
All right. Well, we'll be back next week. Everybody, appreciate you listening, watching on YouTube. There's only 2 of us today, so the screen's not freezing up as much as when we have a guest on. I got to figure that out, but it's a weird, so some weird thing, but everybody watching and listening, appreciate you all. We'll be back next week, and long live MLB The Show.
Peace. Love it.